First, I start by moisturizing my face with Cetaphil Daily Moisture. Squeeze about a nickel size in the palm of my hand. Rub it in within my fingertips. Then I'm going to start by using Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Dark Brown. So I have an Anastasia brow brush. Brush is on one end and the spoolie is on the other. What I actually do is I take my spoolie, the spoolie side, brush it in the brow in the way that I want it to go. And then I dip my brush both sides. And I start under my brow, pulling it down. To create that more defined look. Keeping in mind the exact same thing I do to one brow, I do to the other. And now I'm just shading in, taking that product and kind of moving it and working it around. Then I go ahead and get my concealer. And what I use to conceal, I use Erase Paste by Benefit. And a brush, it's like half of a circle. And I did add another product to my brow regimen, which you'll be seeing momentarily. But what I do is I go and I outline, just in case I got too much product on my brow. I go ahead and apply it to the top and the bottom of my brow. Okay. So then I take my foundation brush and I work my way into blending this in as much as possible. Go ahead and I use what's called Dermablend, and again, that's for my dark marks. I do tend to have hairs, a little bit of hair growing on my chin area, so what I do is after I wax it, I definitely exfoliate on a daily basis, but then I'm using Dermablend to cover up those dark marks. And you can put the Dermablend anywhere to conceal those dark areas. If you don't have problems on your chin area, if you have problems like right here on your face on the dark mark, you can put it there too. It's very thick, but at the same time it's very, 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 very workable. So I put that Dermablend across the bottom of my chin, and what I do is I use a flat foundation brush for this as well, going in and blending that. do my foundation. I mean, I do have two regimens. I do use powder sometimes and I do use cream sometimes. Liquid, that is. But today I'm going to use Makeup Forever Duo Matte 214. And then I have an optical blurring brush that I love by Urban Decay. It is the best ever. And what I do is I just circle it around. And then the same technique that I use to apply the product to the brush, I use to apply it to my skin. Blending it constantly. Anywhere. I do use that. It's Makeup Forever. It is HD concealer to conceal. I do go ahead and I am going to highlight. And what I use for my highlighter is a product Girl Meets Pearl by Benefit. But I'm going to also combine it with the Revlon Photo Ready Skin Lights. And I believe this is in the light peach. Peach Light 300. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do the peach. And I'm going to apply it to one beauty blender. And I'm going to go directly under my eye. Pressing it in to my skin. Both. But I do have another product that I will be applying. Dream Luma by Maybelline. I picked it up from just my local Walgreens. And actually go underneath my eye. Applying that. Give it more of a pop. Down my cupid's bow. On my chin area. The bridge of my nose. And then I'll take my beauty blender and go in with this, making sure that I pat. And what I use as a guideline is the bottom of my nose. Sometimes I tend to go a little bit over. But I'm just pressing that in to my skin. And this is gonna give me a little bit more of a pop. What I do use, I picked up something new, and it's Bobbi Brown, and this is called Walnut. It's a foundation stick, but I use it as my contour. There. There. I might have went too high on this one, so I'm just going to bring it down just a little bit. Okay. And then if I want to go really deep in with it, I'll do a light one there, and around my hairline. So I do that. And I'm actually using an e.l.f. brush that I picked up from Walmart, and it's a contour brush. And what I do is I go up and down, getting that product in. I focus more on going up than down and back and forth, just to get that contour look.